Hello and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Memento Mori. This is map 23, Showdown. You can see we've got 303 monsters, but no secrets. Just run in here to get us started. I'm going to run over and just try and get the mechanics moving in this map as fast as I can. So let's get this opened up, and I was trying not to get hit there, unsuccessfully. Get them in fighting, hop on the lift, grab the armor, flip the two switches, and then get out of here. Flip one, flip two, and out we go. And that starts the next layer of mechanics in this area. Let's grab some health as we go, grab some shells. And then this wall is lowering here. We're going to get arachnotrons and various things in. This is one of those maps, keep moving is a good kind of general rule of thumb. And, never stay still. Never stay still with this. Always check your back as well. Stuff comes around behind that you're not expecting. So just be very, very vigilant on this type of map. Don't like the cacodemons for this because they're very hard to get in fighting. They're just, because they're so high up, just doesn't work so well. Oh, hung out there way too long. Let's take down the arachnotron. If anything starts getting too close, take it down. Again, check my back trail there. Get that in fighting with the Hell Knight. There we go. There we go, that's good. They've got the rocket hitting someone. Oh, it's going to hit me. Oh, I gotta love rockets. Where am I going to go? Oh. Okay. I need to improve my rocket dodging. So we saw low on Mancubus here. It's not doing very much, so let's take it down. There we go. Grab some more shells. Keep moving. Over in that window, you can see we've got some revenants and an archvile. There's a switch in there that starts the next layer of mechanics here. It brings out, or opens up a new area that includes... Oh, the archvile made it out. That doesn't often do that. Just want to be careful I can keep some cover. Come on, one more shot. There we go. Just going to get that Mancubus. There we go. So I was just about to say, there's... an archvile with a couple of revenants up there. You need to take them down and hit the switch. It opens up the next layer of mechanics in the area where it lowers the wall that brings in a cyber demon and so on. So want to get all that moving. Use the stairs to your advantage here. We've got 3 revenants, so there's plenty of work to do. Just that little curve on the stairs can be really, really helpful. So use it if you can. There we go. Good. Okay, lots of health lying around. Flip the switch. This bit is interesting. I'll just linger here a little bit, try and get them to shoot at me, and then run past that cage and see if I can get them in fighting. There we go, that's it. Don't know if it'll work or not, and I'm going to run into this section, grab some stuff, try and get some infighting going. I'd love to get the revenants punching me so they slow down, and then more likely to be hit by stuff. I'm also lingering for longer so the cyber demon does something useful, and then start firing when I get too tired waiting. Want to get some health and want to remove that rocket. So there is, you can hear the cyber demon there. We want to take them down pretty quickly. Oh wow, my aim's not great there. Let's get rid of that rocket. So I really want the cyber demon dealing with these Mancubi. Otherwise it's a long day. If I linger over here a bit, I'll draw some of them back. Just show myself. Oh, I can't even see the cyber demon. Where is it? Let's grab some health. Just watch up top. Oh, there we go. Just as I say it. And then just see if I can get that cyber demon to come out. Don't know where it is. I didn't hear it die, so I'm assuming it's still around, but I don't have to kill all these things myself. I don't see the cyber demon at all. Although I'm not the most observant player. Also don't hear the stride pattern you normally hear with the cyber demon. There's lots of health, so I can get my health back in a second. We've got an overabundance of megaspheres in this level. Let's take out the Mancubi first. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to take out a cyber demon at the end of this, because there wouldn't have a lot of ammo to do it. No cyber demon. It obviously died really early on. Not really sure why, to be honest. Maybe it got stuck and just couldn't fight. Because a really high density of monsters in there. Okay. I'm definitely killing way more Mancubi here than I would expect to kill. But the Cyber Demon should have done a lot of work here for me. Okay. Let's run in here, grab some rockets. Okay, so we've got those. So we've got 2 Archviles in there. We want to deal with them next. Just throw in some rockets. Don't know if I got any down there. None. Great. Just work away on those. Don't want that Baron resurrected. Not hitting too well. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, so they're all down. Then deal with the Mancubi up here. Just going to move slowly along as I do this. There we go. That should do it. Okay, looking good. I've cleared this section. Pick up any bits and pieces you need to pick up. Actually, lots of funny mechanics here. So I can flip this, and it lowers lifts on all 4 sides. So on one side, I get all these rockets. I can run back. If I go to this side, more rockets. But if I ride it up, there's a switch. And this switch lowers all the lifts again, which makes it much easier to run around to the back side and pick up the Megasphere. Oh, you can see there's a switch up there. I meant to flip that switch. So let's go back. You can actually run around fast enough in one go, but you need to be really quick to do it. I'm not often quick enough, so I mightn't be able to do it. Oh, just about. Okay. And then flip that switch, and that opens the next section. So this is all open up here, with an Archvile I keep forgetting about, which is not good. Good. Okay, I've kept it in. So that's okay, I'm lucky with that. I keep forgetting about that one. I have not played this level very much, so I don't know it very well. We've got loads of Arachnotron up here, so let's take them out. We're going to deal with a horrible Revenant fight in that little corridor, so getting them out of the way early on is really nice. If they get a bit too close, or the firing gets a bit too close, just run in towards the wall, get a bit of cover. And 1 left. There we go. I'll do it. So they're all down. And now we're going to go in and deal with that fight. The fight's pretty horrible. I'd recommend highly you get a Megasphere before you go in. But we have loads of cells and we do pick up a plasma. So we get the plasma rifle here. Well, what I want to do is kind of stay in this corner and deal with all the Revenants over there that are coming in. And lots over here. But I'm going to get a Revenant kind of teleporting in on top of me here. So I'm going to try and block the teleporter, but I'm often not that good at it. So flip the switch, get back as quickly as we can. Loads and loads of Revenants. You can see I've already got one in on top of me. Let's take them down. I'm trying to block the teleporter so no more come in from here. But I need to get off every now and again when these rockets coming towards me. So I want to get that there, get back on the teleporter so nothing comes in. Try and take stuff down. That worked okay. Run in here, just make sure everything's down. I see there's lots of stuff over there. In my last run I got a couple of Mancubi fireballs in the face when I was hiding over there, so better to hide over in this place and just shoot some rockets down that way to take out the enemies that are there. So there's a couple of Mancubi in there, maybe a couple of Revenants as well. Just throw some rockets down, thin them out, and then we'll go over there and finish them off. Good, okay, keep the plasma handy because it can get a bit clutch at times. Run into the teleporter. We saw some Mancubi over here, let's take them out. You can hear stuff teleporting in over there, so just be careful. So I like to come in here. The AI kind of gathers them all over to that side. Oh, I didn't dodge that one as well as I thought I did. How's that? That's a bit better. Always feels a bit cringy to be firing rockets over that kind of a short barrier. Okay, so that looks pretty good. We've killed all them. We can flip this switch, but we're going to get in Mancubi and Chain Gunners. Focus the Mancubi and try and get the Chain Gunners in the crossfire. But it can be tough, just be careful. So, just trying to focus those Mancubi. There we go. That's pretty good. Didn't really want to pick up the chain gun there, but okay. So you can hear some Arachnotron down below. So we've finished everything here, picked everything up. We can hop in this teleporter next, but there is a cyber demon down there, so just be a little bit careful. Try and get a little bit of infighting going. The cyber demon's targeting us, just going to get out of the way. If we're lucky, it's going to hit the Arachnotron. If not, we'll just take him down. That's fine. There's plenty of stuff there to keep the cyber demon busy. So just let them infight and watch out for stray rockets. Okay. Don't know this, just while we're waiting, like, don't know this map that well. I've played it a few times. I tend to die in silly places. But it's one where it's so much fun to play. I just kind of want to play it and record it as I go. I don't want to do all the routing and stuff for it. It's been pretty straightforward. So just let the cyber demon get on with those Hell Knights. And as I say, watch out for stray rockets. Come on, there we go. And then just get out of the way so it doesn't target them. Okay, the Revenants up top are a little bit of a pain, so keep an eye on them as well. Okay, so we can move in. Just watch the Revenant missiles here as well. And don't fall into the pit in front of that cyber demon because it's full of imps and you're going to die pretty quickly if you do. Okay, just trying to focus the cyber demon and keep myself moving. And just hop into the side whenever you need a little bit of a breather. So that's looking pretty good. Ah, there we go. All down. Just going to watch the Revenants there. I think rockets are probably easier for the Revenants. Let's throw some rockets up. Again, just be careful you don't fall into that pit. But particularly with the way I dodge Revenant missiles, I'm likely to throw myself off the ledge without thinking. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I will deal with all those imps, so I just use the super shotgun, hang out over here, take stuff out as the AI kind of draws it over. And once it's drawn it over enough, run around behind them and take them down from within the trench. You could fire in some rockets and stuff here, but the risk for me of catching the lip and blowing myself up is pretty high. So I prefer to do it like this. And then just when it's a bit clearer on the side, reverse in and just start taking stuff down. Just dodge where you can. You can afford to take some damage here without being too worried about it. Okay, that's been pretty good. One more. Okay, and we can move around. Just going to do a quick lap to see if there's no stragglers. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so we can get out of this space here through the little gap. We can run up top here. And loads of cells. So remember the cells here, we can come back and get those. Just going to grab plenty of shells and things while I'm here as well. First time I got here, oh my god, it took me ages. I was all over the map. I never realised this is a lift. So flip that and you can get up top. Really, really simple, but took me forever. And then up top here, lots of cells, and we get the BFG, which is really sweet. And this switch here lowers the wall over into that next section. That next section is pretty tough. I don't know the mechanics well, so it's going to be a bit messy at times. But I do know that there's a central area, a couple of arch files in it, and there's loads of pinkies and things I need to deal with. So I tend to just try and BFG the pinkies, get some infighting going. Don't mind taking a bit of damage, but obviously don't want to be dying here. There's plenty of health, and I've got a couple of megaspheres behind me that I haven't picked up yet. Just take stuff down. Probably could have thinned the pinkies out a bit more with the BFG first, and dodged a bit more. Okay, so I think we're looking okay. Just check over there what's happening. That spider mastermind looks like it's gone to sleep. Oh no, the pinkies have caught it. That's a bit unhelpful. So it's not going to do much for me. Let me get some health. I could try and free it. No, it's dead now anyway, but you could try and free it by shooting the pinkies to let it go again. But it can be a very useful help. Okay, so we're going to fire loads of rockets into that central mass. We've got loads of arch files and stuff in there. Just be careful with it, because if you hit an arch file that's targeting something else, it will instant target you. Just be careful. And I just hope that the collateral of the enemies firing and me firing rockets is enough to take stuff down. I'm just completely losing focus there on my fighting, so let me grab some. I've got a megasphere and I've got another one there. There's more over on the other side as well, so there's no point in being cavalier. May as well try and get this one finished. Only seeing one arch file. I'll say, like, just attritionally, the Mancubi will start to take it down when they're trying to get me. And I think that's it. So let's move in. Just clear that up. That's not great. Moving. So that's pretty reasonable, but I find this bit a bit tedious because there's loads and loads of barons really high up and they're just hard to target and hard to get. So no easy way of doing it. It's a little bit faffy and grindy, not a whole lot of fun. But rockets is a pretty reasonable start for it. I am so bad at rocketing myself. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, I think that's one that's pretty clear. A lot easier to clear these when there's lots of monsters in them. Once you start to thin them out and there's one baron floating around, it becomes a bit more tricky. Let's just keep moving and take the stuff down as we go. And I just need to be careful I don't run into things and rocket myself. Okay, just let it settle out a little bit, see where we are. Come on. I was saying there, once you get one baron left, it becomes a bit tricky. Come on. There we go. That's one down. Just trying to find good angles to take them down. Lots of them up here, so let's deal with them. Getting somewhat low on rockets. And back here. I'll say I don't think this is a lot of fun. Grab a bit of health. Okay. Let's just see if there's any other stuff we can pick up. We've obviously got loads of cells. So I think cells are probably the next best option. Just to take down the rest of those barons. Not the most effective weapon from here. I think you kind of want to hit them with the BFG ball to do some good damage. I think that'll do that one. We do have loads of cells. Okay, I think that's done. You can see the invulnerability over there, not too keen on picking it up. But I might need it because there's a lot of archviles that roam around this level. It makes it really tough. Okay, let me go and grab some more cells. So strafe over here. Find the narrowest section, strafe across it, otherwise you're going to fall into the trench. And remember, there's loads more cells up top in that lift as well. So just find the gap, strafe back, and let's tidy up. I'd love if you could make those barons roam around. It'd be much nicer to deal with them. Okay, I'm going to grab the megasphere because why not? Okay, that looks pretty good. I think we've cleared everything there. There's two rooms we need to do as well, but they can spawn out lots of stuff, so just be careful with them. And this one here, once you shoot the imp, it brings in loads of cacos and loads of pain elementals, so just be careful with it. So I'll try and deal with it from here, just scamming off the doorway. Particularly the pain elementals. That's pretty good. Kind of trying my technique with this. I'm not that good with BFGs in general. I think the maps I've played so far, I haven't needed to be good with them, and I've not had a lot of practice on those maps. But this is a good place to try it. 2 more shots. Need to be a little bit careful. I think I've taken down most of it. Just take the rest down and I can go for a refill. Just a little bit worried because I don't know when or what spawns the archviles here, so just want to be really, really careful with it. I feel like there's archviles out. Let me go and check. There are, aren't there? Okay, so let me grab some more cells. I might need to go up top just to get plenty of cells and then deal with the archvile. So archviles come out here. I don't really know what triggers them, so just be careful. They come out from different corners of the map. And you can see... So just get my shot in. There you go. don't particularly want to die here, so just being a little bit careful. Trench actually turned out to be some good cover there. Okay, that's not so bad. Let's just see, is there anything else? Yes, there is. And I just got caught the wrong side of that. I was trying to run around it and I missed it. Come on, Archie. Okay, Archie's down. That's good. Just don't want to be taking too much damage here. Just going to be a little bit probably overzealous with the BFG. Okay. That's looking pretty good. We've got another Megasphere. Just going to pick it up. Grab some ammo just in case. There we go. Take out the pinky. Okay, so we're doing well with this. Back to this section. We haven't finished this bit yet. So we cleared out this room, which is nice. But we've got some more work we need to do in there. We're going to pick up a key. I'm not sure if it brings in more arch files. So let's just restock again on our cells. Yeah, we can pick up another couple of 100 cells would be really good. There we go. And just be careful with this. I did it again. Not to drop into the pit when you hop out, because you need to go back up these stairs to get out again. Okay, so up across the narrow area. We've cleared all this, but let's go in. I think there's a Megasphere in here as well, actually. So let's go in here. This might trigger other things. We've picked up the yellow key. We picked up the Megasphere, which I didn't want to do, but we picked it. I think we've got stuff here. I remember that one, but I can't remember if there's any other stuff, so just be a little bit careful. We look pretty good. In here, I normally don't pick up partial or the invulnerabilities, but you definitely need one for this room. It's just full of arch files. So I'm going to grab this one and run in. So let's grab that. Run in here. We've got loads and loads of arch files. I guess you could do it from outside, but it'd be really tedious. So I'm quite happy to come in here and deal with them from inside and use the invulnerability to help me with that. It's hard to have any level of control here because the archvile jumps are just pulling you everywhere. Okay, let's get me out because I've run out of the invulnerability. I think there is another one in there. You can see it there actually. Let's go and grab that. Otherwise it's not a lot of fun. Like, I could scan them from the door with a rocket launcher and spend a half an hour doing it. But I like to just get into faces with it. And this is definitely one of those maps where that's the intention of the invulnerability. As I said, they keep pushing me away, so it's reducing the impact of the BFG a little bit. Okay, how are we doing? One more? That's all kills. Okay, so we've finished off all that. If you're, again, playing continuous, you can go run around and pick up some more stuff and grab some more health or armor if you need it. But that's everything on this map. We can run over here next, hit each of these with the keys that we've picked up, and we can hop into the exit. I don't know, very, very interesting map. You know, it's a tough one. It's a bit of a grind. It's definitely has all the hallmarks of a Casali map for me. 28 arch files and 2 cyber demons. You know it's going to be an awful lot of work to get through it. But actually, I've quite enjoyed it. This is one of those where a couple of fairly heavy encounters in it, but if you learn the map or learn the mechanics a little bit, it becomes fairly straightforward. But it's nice to see the BFG out. It's nice to be using lots of cells and dealing with larger groups of monsters and kind of routing and moving them around. But you know, I was pretty messy in this one. That last section, that's the second time I've ever played it. So when the final wall goes down and you see the spider mastermind and all the monsters and things in there, I've only played that once before. And you know, so I didn't have a lot of familiarity with exactly, I couldn't remember where everything was coming out. But I also didn't want to learn it, because I think a lot of the fun with that fight is just reacting to things as they happen. And the way it evolves is you get monsters kind of spawning out of different parts of that map at different times. And just, you know, like suddenly you start seeing monsters coming and you realize that an archvile is loose from somewhere. So kind of hunting around and finding them and taking them down is kind of part of the fun. So I've really enjoyed this one. It is a tough one. As I say, like, you know, with 28 monsters, it's always going to be pretty challenging. There are lots of other resources on the map that I didn't go for. There's lots of other cells you can pick up, and you know, where you start off, there's loads of areas there you can pick up some additional backpacks and things in those areas. I didn't bother with a lot of them. I just played kind of the minimum length through the map to kind of take out all the monsters and to get through it in a good way. But if you find yourself taking a similar route and you find yourself kind of short of health or short of ammo, have a good look around. There's loads of sections in the map where there's additional resources for you to kind of hidden away. So always have a look at that. But I've enjoyed this. Really happy to have this one done. But I did really enjoy it. I hope you guys have too. And I'll see you in the next one. Picking up the invulnerability if I don't need it. And I blew myself up. This area here is next. And this one I am going to take this one I am going to take an invulnerability for, because it's really not reasonable in my view. And I'm taking way too much damage. I don't know the mechanics of this level well, so I wasn't even expecting Archviles to come out. And clearly they were expecting to come out. I need the Archvile to target something else, or I'm going to die pretty quickly here.